This institute was founded in 2016 at Western Sydney University. We also have the Whitlam Institute. Gough Whitlam, who is the former Australian Prime Minister, was the person who established diplomatic relations with China back in the 1970s. I've been involved in cultural exchanges with China ever since the days of Gough Whitlam. I saw a unique opportunity for Western Sydney University to develop a program that would be useful.
This program was co-developed by the Australia-China Institute for Arts and Culture and the School of Humanities and Communication Arts of Western Sydney University. The Institute works with a great network of academics, scholars, journalists, diplomats, and artists. So studying in this institute means access to all of them.
The School of Humanities and Communication Arts at Western Sydney University. We're ranked in the top 250 in the world by the Times Higher Education Supplement. Cultural studies is a great strength for Western Sydney University generally, but particularly for the school. We've got great capacity to support the supervision of students doing the research component of the Masters.
I want to study these courses because I'm very interested in traditional Chinese culture and art. We learn the knowledge about cultural exchange and we can contribute to a better relationship between Australia and China.
You know, it's not just learning a language, it's also becoming culturally savvy.
Students will learn the latest theories and practices, develop critical understanding and a practical skill set.
The key features of the unit will be to understand cultural diplomacy from a theoretical perspective, understand how it operates in Australia and China.
MCCR students benefit from doing Research Design 1 because it helps them understand the field of cultural relations and particularly understand what areas of interest are active at the moment.
I think research design is very well structured.
The postgraduate studies at Western Sydney University is very exciting. The learning and research environment here is amongst the best in the world. We have world-class facilities and world-class educators and researchers.
All of our lecturers and tutors are very approachable. We can contact and receive responses pretty much immediately from most of our lecturers if we have any questions.
They're doing a really interesting range of projects. Some of them are in the more practical direction, trying to organise some kind of collaborative event, whereas other people are interested in doing more straight up research projects.
Language teaching policies of Australian public schools in particular.
Australian cultural identity in children's literature from the Chinese perspective.
Australians' attitude towards Chinese symphony music.
China's LGBTQ culture.
Sports diplomacy.
This program has 50% research components. Students can apply for direct entry to PhD after they finish.
I grew up in Sydney, so of course I think Sydney's great.
The Western Sydney region is one of the most dynamic regions in the world. It is actually the third largest economy in Australia. It's actually the fastest growing region of Australia. It's incredibly multicultural, it's incredibly vibrant. The restaurants, the food, the people, they're fantastic. And the university is embedded within the community.
This part of Sydney is so inclusive and diverse. People are all from different cultural backgrounds and everyone is equally respected.
I have 3 roommates. They come from America, Germany and Australia.
I really enjoy the learning and living experience in Western Sydney University. I really like the feeling when I walk along the Parramatta River down the campus.
Gaining the scholarship will ease your financial issues in Australia and help you to focus on your study.
The Master of Chinese Cultural Relations prepares students for a professional career in cultural exchange.
There are many opportunities in government at various levels and cultural institutions, from the art galleries to the museums, libraries, symphony orchestras, major touring companies with music and dance and acrobatics, and local galleries, local theatres. The job of a navigator is to find the way across the sea and avoiding all the rocks and the tempests and the winds that are blowing, and arrive safely and securely at the other end.